What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael Weer, and these are the most anticipated movies of 2019. These are the movies I am most looking forward to seeing. These are the movies that when I go see them, they may not be the best movies. Some of them may be the worst, as we saw last year, but I'm looking forward to them nonetheless. I'm going to go in with some popcorn and maybe a Coke Lime. Yeah, that's my theater drink of choice. But anyway, guys, here they are. My most anticipated movies of 2019. Coming in at number 15 is The Joker. Here's the thing, guys. DC has not been on a roll lately. I was not a fan of Aquaman, and all the other DC Cinematic Universe movies are not great. But The Joker is supposed to be set in the 80s, disconnected from this, maybe even starting its own franchise. I don't know. It's got Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker, and all of the stuff we've seen from the set just looks great. I mean, it looks like they're kind of taking a little bit from every Joker, and I like that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing The Joker. Coming in at number 14 is the movie Zombieland 2. Zombieland 2 is probably 10 years past due, but I just heard word that Bill Murray is supposed to reprise his role as a zombie that dies. I don't know, but I'm excited. This movie just might be fun. The first one was great, but it was 10 years ago. So will this movie hold up? Is it going to be set? Like, they should be like 10 years later, right? Because all the characters will have aged. So let's just do that. They don't have to take place the next day. So there's going to be like, oh, why does Woody Harrelson look so old? But he always just kind of looked old. Like, since I was a kid, he's looked old. Weird. Okay, guys, moving on. Guys, coming in at number 13 is Happy Death Day to You. It opens on Valentine's Day, and I'm really looking forward to it. Happy Death Day was a fun movie. It was about a girl who died every day, and every day she would wake up on the same day. So she had to figure out who her killer was every time. But it also hurt her body, which I thought was pretty neat because most movies don't do that. So that was kind of neat. Happy Death Day to You looks like more fun in the same idea, so let's give it a shot. And coming in at number 12 on my most anticipated list of the year 2019 is the movie Escape Room. The Escape Room looks like a cross between The Cube and Saw. Saw stole all its ideas from The Cube and then meshed together, and you've got the Escape Room, I think. I don't know. I went to an escape room last year or the year before, and it was a lot of fun, but there were no traps in there that would kill me. This movie, there are traps in there that kill the people, and I think this might be a lot of fun, so I'm excited for the Escape Room. And finally, guys, before I get to my top 10, the 11th movie in my most anticipated list is Shazam. Now, hear me out. DC did not do well with Aquaman, and DC has not done well in the past, and this is in the same universe as all of those other DC movies. That's why I couldn't put it in my top 10, but I am looking forward to Shazam because the preview made me laugh, and that's the first time I can say that about a DCEU movie. Alright, guys, here they are, my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year 2019. The first one is a superhero movie, because of course it is, and it's Captain Marvel. Guys, we saw Wonder Woman from DC, and it was really fun. I had a good time with it. Was it the best movie that year? No, it wasn't, but it was a good time. And now Marvel is going to put a woman at the forefront of their superhero movie, and it's Captain Marvel. And this is something that's going to lead into Infinity War, and so of course it has to be in my top 10. I'm excited to see it. Just not excited as the rest of the movies on this list, but I am excited about this movie, and I want it to lead me into Avengers Endgame. Coming in at number 9 is Star Wars Episode 9. I kind of put it in number 9 because it's Episode 9. I just thought that was kind of cool. I'm excited about Star Wars, but I know nothing about it yet, and The Last Jedi was a little bit of a letdown. There were some really great moments in that movie, but overall, the movie's not very good. I haven't rewatched it since I saw it. I bought it. It's on my shelf on Blu-ray, waiting to be watched again, but I just haven't had time or wanted to rewatch it, honestly. The throne room scene was awesome, but I'm not going to pop it in for the throne room scene. That would be like popping in Rogue One just to see the Darth Vader scene. I mean, I've done that, but I haven't done it yet with the throne room scene. So, Star Wars Episode 9, looking at you. I want to see you. I just want to see something from you first. So, here we go. And at number 8, guys, is the movie Glass. Glass is a sequel to Split, which is a surprise sequel to Unbreakable. M. Night came back hard in Split, and he showed us he's still got it. I'm hoping he shows us that in Glass. The previews have been awesome. I don't want to see any more previews. I'm ready to see this thing. I think it comes out in 2 weeks, so I'm really excited to see Glass. Coming in at number 7 is Hobbs Shaw. Hobbs Shaw is a spin-off from the Fast and Furious franchise. We haven't had a Fast and Furious movie since Fast 8, and here's the thing, that movie wasn't very good. It's hit and miss with the Fast and Furious series. So the spin-off with The Rock and Shaw is Jason Statham, and then Idris Elba as playing the bad guy. Like, those three are all badasses, so this movie should, if nothing else, just be a really fun action movie to see, and that's why it's my number 7 movie. Coming in at number 6, before the top 5, is Spider-Man Far From Home. Another superhero movie, but man, Spider-Man Far From Home looks promising. It looks like fun. Spider-Man Far From Home, we haven't seen a trailer. We've seen a lot of clips. We've seen a lot of Jake Gyllenhaal online. He's going to be Mysterio. Maybe Hydro Man's in this movie. I don't know, but this movie looks great, and it promises one thing, and that is at the end of Avengers Endgame, we get Spider-Man back. I don't know how. Maybe he's from an alternate reality. Maybe he comes back from the dead. I don't know, but I know Spider-Man's back, and that's my guy. So, Spider-Man Far From Home, you're my number 6 pick for 2019. Guys, coming in at number 5 is Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Godzilla, King of Monsters looks so good. Now, this may be a movie that is more visually stunning than anything else, and we'll find out when we see the movie in May. But Godzilla, King of Monsters looks like something I've wanted since I was a kid. Godzilla, that came out a few years ago, wasn't very good, but I feel like it wasn't very good because they didn't have enough fighting. This movie looks like it's going to have enough fighting for a couple of years worth of Godzilla movies, so I'm hoping they do a lot of monster battles in this thing. I'm hoping there's some surprise the villains, right? There's a lot of villains in the Godzilla universe. I don't know if they're all villains. I mean, technically Godzilla's a villain at some point. But I know they're leading up to Godzilla vs. King Kong. My point is, I want to see more of that because I'm waiting for Kong to take on, like, I want Godzilla to be like, I'm the king, and then I want King Kong to come out and be like, oh yeah? Really? Really? Okay, alright. So, Godzilla, King of Monsters, number 5. Guys, at number 4, the man hasn't made a movie since Hateful Eight, and that was my favorite movie that year. This movie is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's Leo DiCaprio, it's Brad Pitt, they're together. I hear Tom Cruise is rumored for this movie. I don't know if it's real, but we're going to find out. I haven't seen anything for this movie, but it's Quentin Tarantino. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's going to take place during the time of the Manson murders, from what I understand. It's the synopsis I've read. That being said, I hear Margot Robbie's supposed to be in this movie too. Like, what is not to want to see about this movie? It's Quentin Tarantino. It's going to be a lot of blood, if nothing else. And if they're centering around Charles Manson, my guess is he's going to be the one spilling all that blood. So, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, looking forward to it. And coming in at number 3, guys, these are the top 3 most anticipated movies of 2019. It, Chapter 2. The original It, well, I should say the first It, not the original It. That movie is garbage. Oh well, I said it. But It that came out in 2017 was so good. The Losers Club was so fun. I was sad to see those guys leave. But then, when I saw the stacked cast that they brought in as the adults of the It movie, I'm really looking forward to this. I haven't seen any previews yet, but man, It Chapter 2 is going to be good. Hey guys, these last 2 were really difficult because I want to see them both. Like, if I was told you can have one ticket to see one of them right now, and the other one you have to wait till the time it comes out, but you can see one of them right now, I wouldn't know what to do with myself because I really want to see both. And guys, at number 2, this was difficult because they're both really high up there, but at number 2 is John Wick Chapter 3. John Wick Chapter 3, man, he's coming back. He is back, right? He said in the first one, I'm thinking I'm back, and he's definitely back. But now he's on the run because everything that happened in Part 2. John Wick Chapter 3 is going to be better than John Wick Chapter 2. I'm calling it now. John Wick Chapter 3. I'm hyped for this movie. I really hope I'm not disappointed by this movie. John Wick Chapter 2. I can't wait. And finally, guys, my most anticipated movie of the year, you probably already guessed it. I think I already mentioned it once in this video, and that is Avengers Endgame. When we got a preview last month, I was floored. I was like, that's everything I wanted the preview to be. I mean, yeah, I would love to see like key plot points and not worry for the next 6 months, but man, Avengers Endgame is going to be so good. It comes out April 26th, and I will be there April 26th. I cannot wait for Avengers Endgame. I am looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to it, or are you looking forward to any of these movies on this list? If you are, put that in the comment section down below. If you like this video, hit like, hit share, so you can share it with your friends. And guys, that being said, I'm going to try to review all of these movies that are on this top 15 list in 2019. If I can do that, I'll feel really good about myself. So I want to try to make sure I review these, even if I like or hate these movies. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.